Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill, and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we preview a landmark anniversary at Sailor Circus, an organization celebrating arts education, a family-friendly jamboree to benefit the community, and a special visit from a local artist who is spreading love and empowerment. Students at Sailor Circus Academy put on incredible performances year after year, and now they're celebrating their 70th anniversary in their newly renovated arena. And here to tell us more is creative director Jared Walker. 70 years. That flew by, just didn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the spring show like this year?
It is a telling of the 70-year history of the Sailor Circus while traveling through a museum.
Okay, well, all right. So we'll leave a little suspense there. People will have to come now. You're in your last weekend, right?
Yes, one last performance tonight and two tomorrow, Saturday at 2 and 7.
All right. And being the 70th anniversary, what makes this show so special to you? Because you're the ringmaster, right?
Not for this particular show, only during the Summer Circus Spectacular at the Oslo. But this is a celebration of the 70 years told through the decades, each decade.
So that's what each act will kind of interpret.
Right, 70s is represented by our lyra acts, which are metal rings, and the girls are representative of disco balls. And then, of course, roller skating also represents the 70s period.
Okay, so we go through all the decades.
All the decades,
all right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about the renovations? What have you added?
Everything in our arena is brand new. We just went through a $4.5 million renovation on the arena.
Wow.
And new seating, new flooring, new lights, new sound, new
conditioning.
restrooms, and now we have air conditioning.
Yay!
Exactly. Very
Yay.
exciting.
Great, great. So, age appropriate. I love circuses. Can I go?
Absolutely. Kids, it's perfectly appropriate for kids of all ages, from youth to young at heart.
Young at heart, okay. Thank you for that. That was very generous. Now, where can our viewers get tickets? Because like I said, this is the last weekend coming up. So what's the best place to go?
You can call our box office or just go online at circusarts.org.
Okay, and where's your box office? People can go there, or do they have to
just
call?
come right to the arena. There is a specific entrance that takes you right to the box office. They're at 2075 Bahia Vista Street.
Okay, all right. Now, you have a lot of things going on, and I know you have a summer program. Unless there's something else you'd like to say about the 70th anniversary before we go on.
Oh, just please come. It's you don't want to miss
Great
the show.
show.
It's really very exciting, and you're definitely going to want to see our newly renovated arena.
Okay,
So.
all right. So, moving on to summer camp.
Summer camp.
Yes.
Summer camp starts in June. There are a number of sessions, 1 week or 2 weeks long, and it's for children from 5 to 15.
Okay, and 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Okay, 9 to 3, I believe.
I
Monday
believe that
through
is
Friday?
correct, yes.
Okay, what types of things are they going to learn there, Jared?
They get to choose from a number of different disciplines, a low wire, a lyra, web, they get to try out different things, and it culminates in a final performance at the end of the week in costume and everything.
Oh, so they get dressed up and
Yes.
do the whole thing. Now, when you say low wire, I kind of get an idea what that is. How low is a low wire? Because I don't know that I'd want to get on
It's about
anywhere.
a foot off the ground.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
not
just
too
a
high.
guy, it can't fall too far.
Exactly.
And what's the lyra?
A lyra is a ring,
Yeah.
like a steel ring,
Okay.
and it's up in the air.
All
You
right.
spin.
Okay. So a lot of fun. Lots
of fun, yes. The kids really enjoy it. It is work,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's fun, especially when you come to the performance time.
It's work, but it's team building too.
Exactly,
They
very
get
much
to-
a team building
yeah.
activity, yes.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add before we close?
I'm thankful for you having me, Nancy. Thank you for having me today.
Our pleasure. Thanks for being here.
My
and
pleasure.
have fun.
Thank you.
Okay. Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, we learn about an organization creating artistic opportunities for local students. Any Given Child believes in the power of arts integration for students on the Suncoast, and here to explain are Brian Hirsch and Jessica DiLorenzo. Welcome.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for being here. Thanks for being here. Who's going to tell us what Any Given Child is?
I'm happy to do that.
Okay,
Any
let's
Given
start.
Child,
Let's start with you,
it's an
Brian.
amazing initiative out of the Kennedy Center. There are about 25 communities in the entire country that are Any Given Child communities in partnership with the Kennedy Center.
And we're one of them?
Sarasota was the 6th.
Well,
Yeah.
they're so cool.
It is so cool. And what that means is our entire community works together to ensure that the arts are part of a complete education for our students. So in Sarasota, the backbone organization of all this collective work is our school district, Sarasota County Schools. How awesome. And so we really try to ensure that we expand and enhance our arts programs. So for example, that might mean starting an orchestra in middle school that didn't have one, or a choir, or a dance program in a high school that hasn't had one. We also really work closely with our arts organizations to make sure our students get to benefit from all the great arts in this community by going to organizations or having organizations come to the schools. And also we do something really, really cool that you alluded to in your intro is arts integration, which is a really, really powerful tool.
It is. It's so, it just gives children, just such a leg up on what they can expect, when they look at something. Like one of the things that I got a lot out of on your website was one of the students said they had gone to an art museum, and instead of just saying, oh, this is a painting of, a landscape or something, they looked really into what it was. And that's what your program does, right? That's the arts integration?
Absolutely. Yeah, arts integration, it's actually a whole approach to teaching. So students are able to construct their understanding and also demonstrate their knowledge through different art forms. And it's this real creative process. So we have students reflecting, problem solving, collaborating all through the arts. They're connecting different art forms to core content, and they're really meeting evolving objectives in both areas. So students are able to really learn to express themselves and then also express knowledge in other modalities rather than just a pencil and paper task.
Exactly. I love it. Now, how do the teachers that you work with share those integration strategies?
So we have a huge arts integration league, and hundreds of teachers come to that. In fact, we have a summer intensive coming up where we bring in a teaching artist from the Kennedy Center. We have breakout workshops, and the teachers attend those, but we've taken a step farther with introducing this coaching and gradual release of responsibility. So in addition to the workshops, I get to go into the teachers' classrooms, work with them side by side, and really figure out what the needs are of the students and what lights the teacher up. What kind of art forms are they interested in, and how can we empower them, to re-spark why they entered the teaching field in the first place? And all of the students really benefit from that. So,
now, does this go on throughout the year? The programs.
Yeah, I've been working and coaching teachers now for 5 years, almost 5 years, and we take on about 20 teachers each year. This year, we started a movement called Strategy Movers, where our teachers that have been involved with arts integration for many years now are really stepping up as torchbearers in the district to help train and mentor other teachers that are interested in this approach.
Awesome, great. Now, Brian, you had mentioned something earlier about an amazing grant that you were given that has just made a game changer in this for you.
It is a game changer. We are the really lucky recipients of a Professional Development for Arts Educators grant out of the U.S. Department of Education, their Office of Innovation. Jessica is our innovator of really bringing this progressive,
I can see why.
of bringing this work. So for example, even all of our schools, we typically have maybe, say, music and visual art, but now we've also brought drama and dance into our work with our teachers, and it has absolutely leveled the playing field to engage our students, to build their excitement and rigor in learning.
Because that's it, they all have different interests, so it might not be 2D art, it might be performance art, right? So there's always a lot going on. Do you have new projects coming up or new programs?
We always have things coming up, which is so exciting. We are so lucky that Jessica gets to continue this work in our school district. And with so many things that are happening in the national capacity with social and emotional learning, we're really using Jessica's strength and leveraging to make sure we're building positive classrooms, positive culture, and continuing to reach our teachers.
Absolutely.
Great. Any final things you'd like to add before we close
I would just
today?
love to say we're really, with the arts, we know that it's fun and it brings the joy, but we're really trying to get beyond the cute, nice, and funny, right? To
yes.
that deep learning. So students are truly able to express all of their knowledge. They have it inside of them. It's just about drawing it out
Just
and
to get
empowering
it out
them.
of them. I agree.
For sure.
Totally. Thank you both so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Next on Suncoast FYI, a family-friendly jamboree you won't want to miss. The Junior League of Sarasota strives to help our community every day, and here to tell us about their upcoming jamboree is Michelle Haldeman and Renee Reichman. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
So you have an exciting event coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
We do.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, well, before we get to that,
Okay.
Renee's going to tell us about what the Junior League of Sarasota is all about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So first, thank you so much for having us on today. We're
Absolutely.
so excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Junior League is actually an international organization. It's thousands of women. It's organizations in Europe, Mexico, and the United States. Here in Sarasota, we're a group of about 800 women, and we are
that's a lot.
volunteers,
Yeah.
yes, and
Wow.
very passionate about making a difference in our community. So we identify a social issue. Right now, our projects are centered around alleviating hunger in the community,
Okay.
and so all of the projects we do are geared toward making a difference.
Okay, so the jamboree, that's, I'm guessing, where the jamboree comes
Yes,
in,
it
Michelle?
is.
Okay, so what is the jamboree and what's going to take place there?
The Jamboree, this is our second year for the Junior
Yay,
League Jamboree.
that's great.
Yes.
And we are very excited. This year it's going to be a carnival theme. It's a family-friendly event, and we have a lot of activities for children as well as adults. There is entertainment. We have carnival games, a bounce house.
Oh,
There is plenty of
for
food.
adults or just kids?
Just the kids.
Okay.
That would be fun.
That would be fun, right? I've never been in a bounce house.
And we have a cash bar, and there's
Uh-huh.
plenty of food. We have a little station for the toddlers, and different things that gear towards families. So it'll be a great event
Okay.
and fun for all.
What time does the event take place?
The event is from 4 to 7 o'clock.
And it's at Payne Park?
It's at Payne Park Auditorium.
Okay. It's inside and outside?
It
though?
is.
Okay.
It's inside, and then we will have all the games. We'll also have carnival foods and different fun things outside as well.
Okay, so do you have any vendors, or, I mean, give us an idea, like, what the day is going to look like when it starts. So there's going to be music when
Sure.
folks come in? And
There is music. We have a DJ. We also have some entertainment that everyone will see when they get there.
Okay, all right.
We have a couple of photo booths, so that'll be fun for children and adults
Okay.
to go have Mojo photo booths.
Okay,
Uh,
fun. So
so-
Mojo is when they kind of dress up in their costumes? I mean, they have, like,
They'll
props
have
and
props,
things?
yes,
Okay.
and they can take pictures of the whole family in the photo booth.
Excellent, excellent.
And we have a lot of different activities outside.
Okay.
And they'll have snow cones and popcorn and all of the fun carnival foods.
Awesome, awesome. Now, Renee, this sounds like it's an event that everybody can attend. Is that right?
Yes, definitely. We really tried this year to make it sort of all-inclusive, so no matter what age, there's something for you. So like Michelle was saying, something from the little ones, the toddlers, all the way up to adults. And so it's just a fun family event. And the great thing is, you can bring everybody. You can bring grandparents, aunts, uncles. So it's really open for everyone and a lot of fun.
Sounds like it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
And we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll ask Justin for good weather, too.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
I know that there was a special on the tickets before a certain day. Do you have any tickets left, and how much are they?
We do. We have tickets available.
All right,
The
great.
tickets are $50 per adult, and children 4 and up, tickets are $25.
And all of that goes to where? What are you supporting? What is your cause this year? Where's the money being donated
So we do several things. Again, our main initiative this year is hunger outreach, but we have a grant program. So the last 2 years, we've given out roughly $50,000 back to the community each year, helping the nonprofits with specific causes that they have. So we, a variety, we had I think 15 different organizations that received grants from the Junior League this year, and that's our goal next year. And we're always looking for how can we fundraise and get more money to be able to give back to the community.
All right, now before we wrap up, let's tell our guests one more time, our viewers one more time, where it's going to be and when?
Payne Park Auditorium,
Okay.
April 27th.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
From 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Awesome.
And you can get your tickets at the door.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you
and
so
all the
much for
work you're
having
doing.
us.
My pleasure. Thank you. Coming up next, a special visit from a local artist who uses a very unexpected medium, so don't go away. Our next guest is a local artist spreading a message of love, beauty, and empowerment with her work. She has been featured on national shows like Good Morning America and Pickler and Ben. But she uses some pretty unconventional materials, and joining us now to tell us about that is artist Alexis Frazier, aka Lipstick Lex.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you.
How did you get started in this medium? I mean, this is done with lipstick.
This is all done with 100% lipstick and my kiss prints. So I know. Now you've seen it all.
I know. How did you come up with this technique?
Yeah, so that's probably my number one question that I'm
Sure.
always asked. So I got started about 6 or 7 years ago. I was dabbling a lot of unconventional methods because I really wanted to differentiate myself in the art world. And I wanted to do something that was just cool and different, would make an impact and make people stop and go, wow. And at the time, I was about to create a portrait of Marilyn Monroe, and I was thinking, gosh, how can I create this portrait of Marilyn in an unconventional way that still correlates with Marilyn? And after a lot of brainstorming, the idea of creating her utilizing a feminine product like lipstick, and gosh, could I put my kisses in there? Because she was so famously known for blowing her kisses.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it just came to me.
What a great inspiration.
Yeah, it was. But I had no idea if it was going to work.
Yeah.
And so I talked to my husband about it. He loved the idea. And so he said, we got to do it and we'll put it on YouTube and see how it does. And so he filmed the whole process and I created this large portrait of her and it was all in classic red. And it worked and people loved it and that's where the seed was planted.
And I've gone on your website, excuse me, and so many of your pieces have already sold out. So it's become very popular. It's really taken off, right?
Yeah, it actually, the snowball effect has really started to take place. It's taken a long time really promoting my own brand and being my own marketer, if you will. So, because it's not just about creating the art, it's an entrepreneurial journey as well.
Absolutely.
And the more and more I have hustled, the more it started to see
Well,
a
and you
turnover.
have to, that's it. You have to
Yeah.
be your own advocate. But in addition to that, you have 2 children.
Yeah.
How do you juggle all of this?
Yeah, so I have 2 lovely children. I have a 5-year-old daughter and an almost 2-year-old little boy, and their names are Rue and Lonnie.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and you know what? It is tough. I'm not going to lie. It is definitely a difficult task to undergo creative entrepreneurship, and then you have to check out when they come home from school and get in mom zone.
Right.
And you do the whole evening routine and put them to bed, and then in the evenings I'm either on the computer or back in the studio. And when I wake up in the morning, I usually try to wake myself up earlier before they wake up so I can try and get some work done in the morning. I also try to take that time for me, meditate, get in the right zone, and get them off to school, and then I'm back at work
There you go.
again. So,
And fortunate that you have such a supportive husband. So.
oh my gosh, so supportive. Yes.
So, who is your typical audience, and where can people find your work?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So, my typical audience, naturally, I have a very female-focused audience. I don't think that's any surprise. So that's my typical audience are females, and I'm always reaching out to them with. Lately, I've been doing a lot of portraits. So, like these 2 portraits that are behind me, they are the start to my female power portrait series. So, I create a lot of iconic images of women out of lipstick, and I like to look at lipstick as being kind of like our war paint, if you will, right? And it's just a very empowering medium that we use on ourselves, and they're all created with love. literally.
Oh.
So I create these images, and I actually do a lot of my creating at this local restaurant, and I encourage anybody to check it out. It's great food. It's called Cafe Barboso. It's an Italian restaurant, and
It's here in Sarasota.
It's here in Sarasota,
Okay.
and they feature a bunch of local artists, and every night they have 3 artists painting live on a stage. So while you wine and dine, you can watch
That's amazing.
artists create some artwork.
When are you there, though?
I'm there on Wednesdays and Fridays. So if anybody wants to catch me live,
Okay.
they can do it
And
there.
what time typically do you paint from until?
I'm usually there from like 5 to 9.
Okay.
5 to 9.
All
So you
right.
can come and catch me there.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Branding.
Yes.
Where are you going to see yourself in 5 years with this?
Yes. So in 5 years, I'm definitely going to, I wouldn't like to, I'm going to have a gallery.
There you
my
go.
own gallery, yes. So I will definitely have my own gallery. And I like my name to be a household name. Like, I really want people to be like, oh, Lipstick Lex, yeah, I've heard of her.
Yes.
Or walk by one of my paintings
Yeah.
and be familiar with my
Yeah.
style. So,
Well, that's going to happen. I think it is already.
Yeah.
And before we close today,
Yes.
you're going to show us a little bit about how you create.
Yes,
So
I will. So I actually recently started conducting some workshops, and basically what I do is we use like small little canvases like this.
Sure.
And this is something that I can easily teach, and it's a lot of fun. So it's a great way to get a group of women together. You can have like a wine art paint party.
I like
so
it.
I would typically just put on my
Apply.
lipstick,
Yes.
and I would literally, like you're kissing a baby,
Yep.
you just start kissing. Like that, okay?
Okay.
And I would fill it up with my kisses.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I do a lot of hand work too. So I don't just kiss, I also paint with my hands as well. So let's say I'm just
But
gonna
it's
use-
all lipstick.
It's all lipstick,
Yeah.
even the blues, the greens, the
Yeah.
yellow, it's out there. I don't wear green lipstick out on the streets, but I create art with it. And then, if I'm making a flower, for example, like a hibiscus, I would walk them through, this is how you make the petals, and then I would teach them about smudging and going in and using a paintbrush to sort of manipulate the colors and spread it around. I mean, it's really a beautiful product to work with. And then when the painting is done, this is a very fast
Oh gosh, it looks beautiful already though.
Thank you. And then, we would end up looking something like this. So, and this is just like a cute, fun, obtainable.
That you can do in the evening.
Yeah.
With your girlfriends and wine.
Yeah, for sure. Or
How
for a paint
awesome.
party. Yeah.
Awesome. So where can our viewers reach out to you?
Yeah, thank you. So you can go to my website at lipsticklex.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at lipsticklex.
Okay, great. Thank you for being here.
Thank
I
you
love
so
your
much,
art.
Nancy. Oh, I appreciate it.
Coming up this weekend is a free concert in the park. Internationally acclaimed recording artist Michelet Innocent will be performing Saturday at 5 Points Park in downtown Sarasota. And be sure to bring a chair. Plus the 30th annual Sarasota Earth Day at Oscar Shire State Park. Enjoy live music, nature, wildlife at one of Sarasota's most popular parks. Admission is free Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Andrea Chu, at 941-361-4651. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.